You're listening to the audio production of Christian Beliefs Revised Edition, 20 Basics Every Christian Should Know by Wayne Grudem, edited by Elliot Grudem, published by Zondervan and read by Tom Parks. A note before we begin: don't forget to download the accompanying enhancement PDF from your audiobook provider. It contains appendixes and application questions and will be referred to throughout as the enhancement. With thanks to God for the life and memory of Rachel R. Freeman Grudem, born June 2, 1982, married to Alexander Grudem, April 3, 2005, died July 9, 2005. And Job said, "The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." Job chapter 1, verse 21. And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose. Romans chapter 8, verse 28. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and death shall be no more. Neither shall there be mourning, nor crying, nor pain any more, for the former things have passed away. Revelation chapter 21, verse 4. Preface to the second edition. I am grateful to God for the way He has been pleased to use the first edition of this book to introduce thousands of people to the basic doctrines of the Christian faith. This second edition was necessary in order to reflect some of the changes in my book Systematic Theology, second edition, which was published in December 2020, 1,586 pages. However, while the modifications and additions to Systematic Theology were substantial, most of the changes dealt with finer points of doctrine, and very few of them affected my handling of the 20 basic Christian beliefs found in this book. Therefore, the changes to this book are few, and they primarily involve a stronger treatment of the inerrancy of Scripture, a brief description of liberal Protestantism and its view of Scripture, a more extensive treatment of the clarity of Scripture, a significantly revised bibliography, and a number of small corrections elsewhere in the book. Once again, I am grateful for the editorial work of my son, Elliot Grudem, founding president of Leaders Collective, a ministry focused on pastoral longevity, and assistant pastor at Christ the King Presbyterian Church, PCA, in Raleigh, North Carolina, who did an excellent job of composing the changes to this book. However, I am responsible for the final wording of the manuscript. I'm also grateful to Brett Gray for his help in proofreading, to Jonathan Poland for preparing the indexes, and to Matt Estel of Zondervan for outstanding editorial help. This book, like the first edition, is dedicated to the memory of Rachel Grudem, first wife of Alexander Grudem, my son and Elliot's brother, who died in a tragic car accident as we were finishing the first edition. Since that time, Alexander has married Lauren Demianyuk, whom we have joyfully welcomed into our family. And on March 5, 2020, Alexander and Lauren welcomed into the world Margaret Irene Grudem, our fourth grandchild. Our faith in the doctrines discussed in this book continues to deepen, both in times of sorrow and in times of joy, as does our faith in God, who works all things according to the counsel of His will. Ephesians chapter 1, verse 11. Wayne Grudem, Scottsdale, Arizona, February 15, 2021. Preface to the first edition. This book is a summary of 20 basic beliefs that every Christian should know. It is a condensed version of my book Bible Doctrine, 528 pages, and that itself is a condensed version of my Systematic Theology, 1,290 pages. My son, Elliot Grudem, an MDiv graduate from Reformed Theological Seminary in Orlando, Florida, has done an excellent job in saving the most essential sections from those earlier books, condensing long discussions into a key sentence or two, and revising some of the wording to make it understandable even for people who are brand new to the Christian faith.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?